feel like I'm hitting the point in the year where everything is happening all at once. I have races I signed up for a year ago. My sister's wedding falls right in between, which I am doing majority of the baking for. And you know, between all of my 12 animals, fish, plants, everyday life with my boys, my children, it's a lot right now. It's all really exciting, but also overwhelming. And I'm just trying to remind myself to breathe. And instead of looking at like the big picture of everything, all of the things I have lined up for the month, I'm trying to take it one step at a time and manage what I can right now to get myself through this month in a good mental state, ideally. I'm gonna get my day going. Let's do this. Start off on a good note. It's been really cold where I live. Again, we were in like the high 70s. Today, like the high is 40 degrees. So we're having to run the heater. Running the heater makes the air dry out so fast. At the moment, I am refilling my pitcher plant humidifier every single day. It is a little bit of a pain in the butt. It just is what it is. There's no way around it. You know what I've never thought to do before? Remove this and dump it in. Wow, okay, big brain energy over here. Speaking of pitcher plant, actually, it is putting out 4 new leaves there. I don't know if that little thing on the end is a little baby pitcher, but that's super cool if it is. And there, are those the baby pitchers? While we're here, I'm gonna take care of something I've been wanting to do for a minute. Oh no, is this dry? No, it's good. I'm gonna cut off all of these dead pitchers. Ooh, I think I'm gonna leave this one. I think I maybe should have left this one on there. The vine thingy is still alive, and I mean, this side looks really healthy. This side is pretty dead, but I'll cut it so it's easier to see. There is still a lot of digestive fluid in there. Oops, I regret that one. This is how many I cut off. If you remember, this all happened because I let it dry out too much before I was able to get the water filter. It's growing. It has that fresh, crisp pitcher. It'll be okay. I think it'll recover. I have noticed a lot of my larger plants are all needing to be watered at the same time, and that's my cue to do fish tank water change. Got my bucket and my vacuum. Bucket's full. Now to water, starting with elbow. Where this plant has a substantial root system, because there are so many plants potted into this one pot, I'm gonna water until the saucer is completely filled so that it has a little bit of a reservoir. And that was very on the nose. This surface tension is hanging on for dear life. Hang in there, please. Now these two. Smaller pots, I use what's this called? Not a syringe, which is a little tedious and annoying. I actually quite enjoy it a lot of the time. Not so much when I feel like I'm in a rush. It is less annoying than spilling water everywhere. This thing is especially helpful for plants like this agave, where there's not a whole lot of space between the plant leaves and the edge of the pot, like not a whole lot of exposed substrate. This can really get in there to more perfectly place the water. These are so thirsty. I don't even remember when the last time I watered them was. I hope this Stephania erecta wakes up. Pretty sure the boys' plants, oh yeah, that one's pretty dry. Need water. I think I'm gonna cut this vine here. Pretty sure I overwatered it a couple months ago and I was hoping it would bounce back, and it just hasn't. Haven't watered it since, but this is the only vine that's like really dying off, so just gonna be done with it. Yeah, super papery. And of course, water. Let me double check. Oh yeah, that is bone dry. I haven't watered it in a while. I need to climb up. I need to be able to see what I'm doing. Oh, much easier. Hopefully that helps. It's growing in so cute since I moved it here. I think I'm gonna rapid fire water the rest that need it. Come on, Joanna. Actually gonna force her some water right now. It's a gentle force, but a force nonetheless. I just scoot back, babe. Oh, look. Oh, that's really good. Good girl. She did it by herself. Thanks, babe. I love the sound of watering dry soil. There's something super relaxing about it to me. I am just trying to make sure everything is very, very adequately watered because I will not be doing any plant care next week through all of the wedding preparations. Oh my gosh. Got everything watered, refilled the fish tank, did a little bit resetting around my kitchen because now I'm gonna make cookies. These are the cookies I'm going to make. These are a batch I made for my friend's baby shower. I'm going to be making these for my birthday, which is actually next week, but with all the baking for the wedding I'm doing, I just don't think I'll be able to squeeze it in. So I've got to do it today. I do actually feel pretty good with what I've gotten done today so far. And I am very excited to make these cookies. Very excited. I love baking, and I especially love baking when it turns out beautiful. They are soft, buttery, sweet, but not too sweet. These are perfect, like coffee cookies, like to have with your morning cuppa. Yeah. Honestly, the rest of the day just felt like a mix of everything, taking care of things around the house, getting in a run, trying to stay on top of normal life in between everything else going on. Now I got a massage. There's my baby. 9:30 a.m. and I'm massaging my hen's crop. This is the life. Hold on tight. Oh, it feels so much better. You're being so cooperative. Yeah, my good girl. Every time she like clicks her beak like that, it is gas. I'm basically burping her right now. Good honey. Lunch. And now it's already the day before my raise. To Tomorrow we have an early start, need to be up and out of here by 5 to make it to the start line in time. So tonight I'm making sure to set aside everything I'll need in the morning so I'm not scurrying around the place trying to find my things. Of course, my outfit, this is the same outfit I wear for every single one of my races. Some caffeine in the morning and a light breakfast. I'll be having a banana and granola bars. I'm gonna do what I can to get to sleep early tonight. I do have some nerves, so try and breathe through those and fall asleep, and I'll see you in the morning. Race starts at 7:30. We're a mile and a half away. We might be getting out of the car to run. There. We had to get out and walk. Ryan's still getting off a freeway right there. So we're gonna run a mile and a half to the start of the race and then run the race. We're like a mile away from the start of the race.
Look for mom, look for mom. Do you guys see her yet? She's got to be coming soon. Oh, here she is, look! Say, go Harley! Go Harley! Harley!
Woo! Mommy, go!
There she goes! Go up there, go, third. They go third, second, first.
I know that was really want your picture on the podium. Shout out. Great job. Okay, let's go.
Go, mom.
You guys just jumped to first.
Yeah.
And I got a membership.
Wow. Holy cow.
That's cool.
$350 value.
Yeah, and I found one on the bathroom floor, so I have 5. Do I get one for my age?
I bet.
5K race, check. You know, waking up early, training, running a mile and a half before the start of the race. Like every step of the way, I just question myself, like, what's even the point of this? Why do I sign up to do these things? Why do I put more on my plate? But truly, I think it's exactly what I needed. It's some healthy competition. I get outside, immerse myself in the running community, and it's just fun to see all of my hard work pay off. So I'm really proud of myself. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me these last few days. That's going to be it for this one. I will see you next time. Bye.